So I changed up my hair just for this video because I was tired of looking the exact same. So this is my self-reflection for problem-based practice. And the first question is, how have your evaluation skills changed or evolved during this semester? This semester being broken up into 2 8-week sections has made it feel like literally an eternity. Like, I feel like working with Nate was a whole semester ago, like a whole different semester. So I feel like I've improved in a couple of different ways. My first 8 weeks being immersive with Nate, I learned so much, and I feel like I grew so much as a clinician. And I don't really think that I noticed that until pretty recently, actually. I think if I looked back at that reflection, I would tell you, like, oh, I learned so much, like, I'm so much better now. But, like, being even further removed from it now, I really have learned a lot, and I've grown a lot. So anyway, back to the point. I have grown in my evaluation skills, of, like, strictly, like, evaluating athletes. Not so much in upper body injuries, because we worked with football and I'm in volleyball, but we didn't see very many upper body injuries, and so I feel like my lower body injury evaluation skills have grown a lot over the semester. Like, I feel confident that I could walk into a room as a provider on my own and provide good quality healthcare. Now, obviously, there's always room to grow and learn and to be better, but from this point last year until now, like, it is crazy to look back at the strides that I have made, in how much I've learned and grown just in a short period of time. I think another thing that I have improved on immensely, and this is mainly due to the ortho hospital, is my patient-clinician interaction. Getting to be at the ortho hospital and to take on my own patients, and give report to the doctor, like, that improved those skills so much, because not only did I have to be good for the patient, but I had to be good enough that I could go back to the doctor and say, this is what I think is wrong, and have the doctor believe me. So I definitely think that my evaluation skills, not only in the practical hands-on evaluation, but in the delivery, and the telling of the patient of what I think is wrong and what my plan of action is, has grown immensely, strictly because of being forced to do evaluations with me and then being let to do my own thing at the local hospital. What areas of practice do I still feel that I need growth in before May? The biggest would for sure be upper body injuries, which working with softball and track and field, track and field not much, but working some with softball at the University of Memphis, I definitely believe that I will gain some more experience and knowledge in that area. But also, if I get placed back at a high school the first 8 weeks of spring, that's like upper body injury season, and so I know that those opportunities to learn those skills will come, and so upper body injury skills, and then probably just the process from beginning to end with an athlete, right? So, like, I've done injury evaluation, and I've done rehab, like intense rehab with Alex, and I've done the patient-clinician interaction at the ortho hospital, but it's putting all of those steps together with one patient, seeing one patient from very beginning to very end, and I know that that will come with time, and I know that that will come with practice, and with gain of confidence, but it is something that I need to improve on before I am allowed to go into the real world and do my own thing. I'm so sorry. how do I plan to improve in these areas? I think that I've already kind of touched on it, but I still have 2 more clinical rotations, 2 more 8-week blocks. One of them where I'm pretty much going to be a full-time, that's how they're going to treat me. And so with that, making sure that I take the initiative to ask the questions that I don't know, to be hands-on anytime that I get, because that's how I learn, right? First by reading the textbook, second by doing it hands-on, and first by reading the textbook, second by watching somebody else do it, and third by being hands-on. Like, that process, like, makes things stick in my brain. And so being proactive about that in the sites that I'm at, and it doesn't really matter what side I'm in the first 8 weeks, like, there will be opportunities to practice upper body and to practice beginning to end with an athlete. And for sure, once I get to Memphis, being able to have athletes completely on my own for a full 8 weeks, completely immersed, opens the door for me to be able to practice all of the skills that I need to, but it will take me making the initiative and me making the first move and stepping out of my comfort zone to get that experience and to learn from that experience well, because I can get that experience all I want, right? I can do all of the tests, I can do all of the rehab, I can do whatever, but it's asking those questions, it's seeking that advice once I have done those things in order to grow and to get better. Because I can do those things all day long, but if I don't ask for advice and I don't ask what I did wrong or how I could be better in those scenarios, then I've just practiced. And I've just practiced for 2 years now, and so this, I feel like, is the turning point of where I go from being a good student or a decent student to a good clinician and a good practicer, and become the best clinician that I can be for my patients in the future. So that's how I plan to improve. It's by asking questions, it's by getting out of my comfort zone, it's by putting myself in those positions in order to learn, and not just be a bystander anymore because I'm too far along in the program to be a bystander anymore. And then, lastly, what goals do I have for next semester? You said this to write this in SMART format, but I'm doing a video, so I'm going to talk through SMART format. My goals for next semester. I have so many, but so many of them are not technically SMART goals. So my first SMART goal would be something I've already talked about in this video, but taking a patient from beginning to end. My timeline for this goal is by the end of the semester in the spring. I come back from Memphis early May, and so to be able to take a patient from stage 1 initial injury eval to initial injury eval to rehab to releasing them back to play. Be able to do every step on my own, confidently, without necessarily needing to ask for help. That's my first and biggest goal, because if I haven't done that by the time that I leave grad school, then I'm like, my first big shot at it is in the real world, and that's really scary. My second goal is measurable, but it's not necessarily to do with clinical practice. My second goal is to be the best student that I can be, and that is measured by turning things in 5 minutes before they're due, having things done, working on my homework to the best of my abilities, getting a 4.0. And that is measurable simply by turning in, sorry, my computer was so asleep. by turning things in on time and by getting good grades on them. And I mean, maybe this isn't really technically smart, but by feeling proud of what I turn in, right? Because I get a lot of things done and I turn a lot of things in on time, but I don't always feel proud of it because I did the last minute and like could have done way better. And I'm planning to do that the whole semester, but by the end of my first 8 weeks, there should be remarkable evidence that I am being a good student, that I am turning things in on time and being proud of my work, and doing everything to the full. I feel like at this point it's kind of hard to make a third goal. If I had to make a third goal, it would be that I implement some form of what I have learned in my rehab here in the Mercy system into something that Memphis does. That's a big crazy goal because they're university who've set in their ways and have seen practice or things work practically for them, and they do things the way that they do for a reason. But being a clinician who's trying to further our profession, and have also seen things work and outcomes met, and whatnot, I think it would be very interesting and a good kind of like finalization of the things that I've learned to be able to show Miss Julie something that I know, have it work for one of her athletes, and then have it be implemented, at least for the fullness of that athlete's rehab. So that can be measured through journaling, that can be measured through outcomes with patients, that can be measured through her evaluation of me. It can be measured in a lot of different ways, and it's a big project. But that is one of my final goals, is to be able to take something that I've learned here and have it implemented and go over well there and make a difference, make an impact. So I've gone way over my time, but this is my last video reflection for the semester, and I'm so excited. Those are the things I've learned, and I really have enjoyed your classes this semester.